This is 36-year-old Zhang, who's from China. He lives in the Nanjing district, and in 1996, his mum was beaten to death over a feud they had with one of their neighbours. So what happened was his mum had an argument with one of their neighbours who was a minor at the time, was like 17 years old. She picked up a piece of metal scrap and she smacked him with it over the head. He ran off and then grabbed a big piece of wood, like wooden rod or something like that, and then he came back and then he beat her to death. Because he was a minor at the time, and also the court said that he wasn't the one who started it, they gave him a light sentence. They gave him 7 years and ordered him to pay like 1,400 US dollars, which was like 14,000 yuan, reimbursement to the family. Zhang, who was 13 at the time, he felt like this was injustice, you know, like the neighbour who beat his mum to death got off literally scot-free. 7 years, because normally China would give you the death sentence, you'd be dead, you know. So for the next 22 years, Zhang just couldn't live with it. He couldn't get it out of his mind. It affected his life with his wife, kids, everything. He just could not get that out of his head. So for the next 22 years, he planned his revenge. So he knew that every year in January, the neighbors will come back to the village because they got to pay like tribute to their ancestral, to their ancestors. It's like a Lunar New Year, so it's like a custom that they do. So he timed it for 22 years later. He waited for them to come back to the village, which they did. So on January 2018, Zhang was waiting in the bushes because on the path home there's like heaps of trees and covers that he can hide behind. So the neighbor who killed his mum was walking home with his older brother. As they were walking, Zhang stalked them, and then he waited for the perfect timing, jumped out and just started like stabbing, going sick. And he like literally like stabbed them so many times you couldn't even keep count. After that, he wasn't done. After that, he went to the neighbor's dad's house. And at the dad's house, he went into the compound, because over in China, the houses are like, they've got big like fences, it's like a compound. So he went in there, the dad was just cleaning or whatever he was, walked up to him and just stabbed the hell out of him too. Then he went home, grabbed some petrol, grabbed more knives, went back to the house, to the neighbor's house. He lit everything on fire, smashed everything, burnt all the cars, so everything got burnt to like ashes. So after that, Zhang went on the run. He wasn't on the run for long. He was only on the run for like a few months. The authorities caught him. He admitted to it. During the trial, he didn't deny it at all. He admitted to it and everything. And then during the trial, and then during his sentence, he screamed out, like, it's like, Mum, I did it, you know, like, I revenge your death. So in China, death sentences for murder is just a normal thing. So he got sentenced to death, and then 1 year later, in January 2019, he was executed by firing squad. So that's the story of a 22-year wait for revenge. Hope you guys enjoyed the short story. Please follow, subscribe. I really appreciate it.